Hi, Iver. Okay, sorry. So we had power issues. Hopefully everybody comes back. I'll try to keep the list the way that it is. Sending out invites. Okay. Aww. I don't even know who all I just sent invites to. Doesn't matter right now. Copy. Hi, Mo. Okay. How are you? Damn, I hate that I was in the middle. Well, I was close to the end of it, but I was in the middle of a reading and we had power issues. That will explain whenever everybody comes back. All right. Stressed, but like, what else is new? Sorry, I'm sending invites. Give me just a second. Okay. Hi, Camille. Okay, so we had power issues. And because it cut off on this side of the house, this is where the internet is. It's on this side of the house. So don't you dare. Let's do... Seven. One second, my laptop wants to freaking restart. Okay. If you know an entity with blue skin, red eyes, and right here. That is an interesting combination. Not right off the top of my head. I could probably find out. Where's my other notebook? There it is. All right, okay. Ifra's going to be back in a second. So, Camille, I'm going to go ahead and do yours. Let me write down Mo's question because I'm going to have to find out. Okay. Blue skin, red eyes, white hair. Okay. Blue skin, red eyes. Interesting. Okay. Maybe. Where did you see it? That's also important. Hello, hello. She's so looked upset with me. We had a long conversation in a dream. Okay. Yes. 1 second. Let me. Okay. YouTube is slower than TikTok. I'll try to, and I'm streaming both at the same time. So I'm going to try to keep up. So I'm on Camille, and then I've got Iffer. I don't know if Mandy is coming back. And then I have Rose, and I think Veronica's at work. So please take daily by this girl. Her husband and others just need more clarity in the situation. Okay. All right. Okay. So, all right. So here's the deal. If you want a free question, you can subscribe on my YouTube and comment it there, and then I will answer it. If you want free cards, you can just comment your first name. And if you're interested in like more in-depth reading, pages or pricing is over here. My head's in the way. I'm sorry. Minis are 10, fulls are 15. Probably not going to do charms right now, and I'm also not. I can't do mediumship tonight. Too much going on. Too much chaos. Hi, Liz. Okay. What is your? Got you. This is not Kathleen, right? No. What? Just tell me your first name so I can put you on here. Okay. Okay. Is it? I hate when I can't pronounce them right. Is it? K John? CQEJON. Okay, so Quajon. Okay, got you. So all right, so right now I'm on Q. Like the letter, like Q John. I like to try to pronounce them correctly. All right, okay, so Quay. Okay, so Quay John. Okay, Quay John. Got it. Okay. All right, so I'm on Camille, and then I have Iffer. I'm gonna tell you the list that it was before my power cut off a few minutes ago. Not everybody is back yet, so we'll see who shows up. But I'm on Camille, and I've got Iffer at some point. Then I have Rose, Mandy, you, and Liz. So, but they're not all like in depth reads. So, if you want to hang out, that's cool. If you want to come back in like 15 minutes, that's also fine. Okay, all right. Okay. All right, Camille, can I please get 4 cards for Camille? Woo! You know, you guys were fine a minute ago, and I am aware that it's my energy that is the problem. Because I was like, I was in like a much better headspace than I am right now. So what happened with my power is my power is run off 2 extension cords. They go to my mom's house in the garage. And it was one of them was lighter duty than it should have been, and it melted in the outlet inside. Okay, Liz, sounds good. All right. Okay, I need one. Okay. Interesting. Do we? No, water. Actually, water. I've had too much caffeine as it is. If I have much more, I'm gonna have a panic attack. Okay. Did we talk about moving, Camille? We've got home in reverse, and then loyalty, dreams, and hope are upright. So whatever this I'm going to say, if you have a feeling like you're supposed to move, you're supposed to move. Whatever this is, it's like yeah, I don't know. It's got moving vibes to it, you know? Like it could be. Can't recall. Yeah. Because the rest of these are really good, you know? So I want to say that it's not negative just because it's in reverse. Sorry, I have a hard time remembering to go back and forth. Um, want to though. Okay. Yeah, the rest of these look really good. So like it being in reverse doesn't seem like a bad thing. It's why it's giving me moving vibes. And I think that you're being pulled to for a reason. You know, like that's what you're supposed to do, right? The loyalty and dreams and hope are like that's the guidance, right? That's the also it's about yeah, it's about following what you want, right? If that dream is to have something better than what you have, they're trying to give that to you. You just have to, you know, you have to follow that. You have to be loyal to you and your path and like what you're being called to do. And you know, it's going to work out like this way. Um yeah, because the hope card being the butterfly, we all know is, you know, butterflies of transformation, etc. Okay, let's do I don't know if I want to do those. Let's see what I get with these first. I would start looking into what you need to do in order to move because it's clear. Because I swear I thought that came up before. Can I get card for me, please? Interesting. Sign for. I didn't have that vibe either. Who is it for then? Okay. That was a terrible shuffle. Interesting. Whoa. Got some. Yeah, that one. Hi, Veronica. No, it's glitching now. Oh, I need to turn my hotspot back off so it doesn't try to connect to it. 1 second. My 1 second, sorry. Okay. Did it turn off? It did. Okay. All right. Anyways, yeah, the we had electrical issues. You've got some interesting stuff going on. I don't even know where to start. Let's do this one. You know, I like to start with the tough ones and then get progressively easier. Okay, all right. This one is Courage. I really love this card. This one might be my favorite card in the deck. It's really disturbing if you look at it really closely. It's like there's this monster that's just got people. If you can see it, probably not because this camera sucks. Eventually, I'm gonna be streaming on phone instead of on the laptop, and then it won't be so bad. Okay. Whew. All right, Courage. Where are you on the list? Okay, I'm on Camille, and then I don't think Effer's here right now. So, Camille, and then you, and then if my sister's on, and then Quajon, and then Liz. I don't know who's here that was here earlier, so it's gotten all confusing. Okay, anyways, courage. I move forward even with uncertainty, fear, and questions. I follow my heart and speak my truth. Courage is not courageous without the presence of fear. Otherwise, it would just be called action. Here's the tricky thing about fear. It creates really grand and believable stories, even when they're false. We must be willing to notice when our fears are actually trying to keep us alive from a life-threatening possibility, and when our fears are telling us stories that feel scary to the body, but in actuality are insignificant threats. Fear is an invitation for courage to rise up. Vulnerability, authenticity, standing in our power, going against the grain, speaking our truth, saying no, saying yes, rising in leadership, owning our gifts in the world. It all requires a big, courageous yes to ourselves and to the knowing that what we value is bigger than the fear. For those fear threats where we know that we are not in harm or danger, it is courage time, especially when the fear involves how we will be perceived by others. One way to squash the fear voice and to amp up the courageous forward movement or decision making is to get to know the fear itself and to ask ourselves, if everything went well, would I be a yes to? If the answer is yes, it's time to put on the courage pants. Notice what fears show up when you are making decisions that feel like a call to courage. Ask the fear itself what it is afraid of. Cultivate courage by saying yes to more small yet bold actions. I really think that this is coming up because of the move thing, but there's also something else going on. Questions. Am I willing to sacrifice what I want due to feelings of fear? Am I willing to make courageous moves for what I desire? And when I felt most courageous, what was different then? And then the ritual, sit in a quiet, uninterrupted space, allow your eyes to close, and receive a few deep breaths through the nose. Imagine 3 distinct spaces in your mind or a vision space in front of you. The thing you desire, 1, the thing you desire, 2, the courage needed to make it happen, and 3, the fear it is up against. Bring each of these 3 energies into your heart one at a time. Fully feel the energy of each piece in your body on its own. Ask each piece to give you one single nugget of wisdom. Notice what you notice. Hold on. There is a vibe. Like, there's a vibe of something else that's, like, wanting to come up. And I think the moving is going to end up leading to something else. What am I doing? Where's the other book? There it is. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. That's a lot of notifications. I don't know why I'm surprised by that every time. Okay, and this is one of the reasons why I'm like, something is up. Like, there's gifts that you're supposed to be using that you're not using. And I think the moving part is 2 things. One, it's like embracing that like intuitive pull that you have to move. But I think also it's going to open up more possibilities, more opportunities, I should say, to actually be able to use the gifts. So I don't know if it's something that you have kind of put on a shelf, put on the back burner, whatever. Like, I'll do this later, but it definitely seems like there's someone in particular that's like really poking at you, like, hey, do the thing, do the thing. You know what I mean? Like, I was reading earlier to Amy about the whole connecting, right? And how to connect just doing things with like intentionality. Okay, so this one is the blessing of liminal space. Here's this one. Okay. The fairy gift of gateways, sacred sites, and enchanted times. Dear fairy friend, you have reached a great moment, the point where you can receive the blessing of the liminal space and time. The gateway to the moment, the choice is here. This is such an interesting... I'm going to throw my phone across the room if it doesn't stop vibrating. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Jeez. Sorry. Stop vibrating. I'm going to lose my mind. I think it's Eli, and I'm going to kill him if he doesn't stop. Okay. Telling him to stop blowing up my phone. Jesus. Okay. Okay. Anyways, something about this place you're moving to is going to end up connecting you with a lot of things, really. Okay. Anyways. Okay. The gateway, the moment, the choice is here. Let the liminal, the in-between, become more and more apparent to you. May the blessings of the sunrises with their dawn colors and sweet blessings be yours, and may the sunsets with their richness and splendor and their message of coming rest be yours too. May the in-between spaces, the places where the fairies can reach you so easily and where you can discover your own inner magic, be yours. To be blessed with the liminal is to be blessed with the deeper magic of the natural world. To have the ability to step outside of human rush and stress and worry and deeply experience the quiet spaces within nature that are so often offered, yet so rarely accepted. Find yourself within the sacred grove with the old wise trees. Find the space between the worlds and walk a while with the guides and fairy kin who love you and wish to be of assistance to you. Find your way into the magic of your own life and soul, and leave behind the push and stress that strips the world of its magic. May your intuition flow easily and accurately. May there be a sense of deep peace and trust with the world, and may you know that there is an abundant well of magic and fairy wisdom awaiting you every day, every hour within these sacred spaces and places. Blessings of the liminal to you, friend. Yeah, there's something that like is you have to move in order to find it. So move. Welcome back. You didn't miss anything. Okay. Let me see my person who sent. Oh my god, I locked my phone. You're welcome. Okay. Send email on PayPal. Okay. All right. Okay. So I don't know if my sister's here. So I've got Rose and then Veronica. I'm going to say it right. Quajon and then Liz. Right, cool. Where's the book? Not book. The cards. Where's the cards? Okay. All right. Rose, are you on here? Also, hi, Regina. I didn't even see you come in. It's been chaos tonight. More so than usual. No, you didn't miss anything. I'm about to move. I don't want to move too fast, just because YouTube is so far behind compared to TikTok. I need to try to get everybody over there, but bad chaos. Okay, all right. Veronica, are you here? She's at work, so I may just do hers after live if she's not on here. Patience. I have none. Yeah, so the chaos. All right, okay, so all right, I'm gonna move on then to Quajon. I can't get super in depth unless you want to do a paid. I don't know if that was you or not. I don't think so, but unless you want to do a paid. But if you want me to if you want to ask me something specific, I will answer it. What was I going to say? I was going to say, oh, let me tell you the power issue that I had. Sitting here, close to the end of a reading, and then all of a sudden, the power on this side of the house goes off. And I was like, what the heck? I'm thinking the breaker popped. No, the extension cord, that plugs into my mom's house and runs over here because we don't have electricity set up yet. Hi, Destiny. It melted. It melted at the outlet in the room where my son is sleeping. So that wasn't great. We kind of sorted it out for tonight. Okay, why? Camilla is attacking me, Switchy. Why? Okay. Yeah, you just have to be, just be a little patient with me because YouTube is so much farther behind than TikTok. So, like, by the time your message goes through, I'm like mid conversation over here too. So I'm not ignoring you. Oh, right. Yeah. So we've got it sorted out, thankfully, but everything cut off because, no internet because it's on this side of the house. All right. Okay. Let's see. Why is attacking coffee? That's what I had for dinner. The sister's here. Okay. You'll be next. 1 second. Starving and need some inspo. I don't know. I wanted rice, but we didn't have any. All right. Okay. I'm gonna pull. Actually, is that's interesting. You'll get used to hearing me say that if you come around often enough. So the reason why I said that's interesting is because both decks, the first two cards, both decks, the first two cards are wisdom upright. So I think that's interesting. Honestly, the it's just kind of coming through like jealousy, right? So we have wisdom upright, then we've got success and curiosity are in reverse, and then protection's upright, and then these two, wisdom and vulnerability. Could do this too. If you want a free question answered, you got to go to my Linktree, go to my YouTube, subscribe, and ask it over there, because I'm trying to build up my YouTube because I'm not going to be on TikTok much longer. Okay. I need to focus. I think I'm going to pull from another deck too. The wisdom card usually talks about integrating knowledge and experiences that we have had. And I think that I feel like you have had personal growth, and then they banned TikTok. They did, and then they brought it back like 12 hours later, and now it's shady as hell, and I'm not even going to get into it because I'll just get mad. So they did, but they brought it back, and now it's not the same. Somebody got filtered. Okay, so it seems like you've had like personal growth in certain things, and they haven't. And so there's like a sense of jealousy there, especially because these two, right? So people in general, they get jealous because they feel threatened, right? So whatever success that you're having that they're not having, even if you're not seeing it, they're seeing it, and they're like, they're feeling like they're not living up to their own expectations of themselves. Well, I'm going to ask one more deck really quickly. Yeah, especially because this like success and curiosity, both in reverse, that's what they're feeling like, is they're feeling like they are not as successful as you are in some way, shape, or form. She worked with her husband as well. Oh, yeah. It is... Okay. Not even successful at the moment. I think it's not even, it doesn't have to be financially. It doesn't have to be financial success. In fact, I'm not even sure that that's really what it's talking about. It's like inner strength and justice, forgiveness, endings, healing, and clarity. So did you like cut off a relationship with this person? Successful at the moment, she texted me. Yeah, that tracks. Welcome back. I don't know. I also just get shady person vibes, I know relationship only spoke a few times. She came up against me underhanded. Yeah. No. I get you. No, I get you. Sometimes people are just like that, like this is, wow. Like this is not your fault. And honestly, this could, like, it's the, like, when I say success, it can even be potential. Like she's like threatened, which makes, oh wow, that's work and teamwork. That's interesting. Years. That's a long time. Hi. I don't know. It does it to, it sends them to some people and doesn't send them to others. Okay. Probably working there as well. They're following me at one point. Interesting. course it did. Am I like loading okay on the different things? Oh, well, that's weird. Okay, I have to make sure I get my sister next because she was saying she was here and it didn't tell me. Okay. My other thought is okay. That looked so just cheesy as hell. Okay. My other thought is that this is some kind of like, so I'm gonna put it this way: past life beef that they've got with you. TikTok is buffering. Okay. Weird. This is my, I guess. Yeah. I think I almost got like, I almost get this like karmic kind of vibe, and one of the reasons why I think that is because that wisdom card came out 2 different decks. First card out, 2 different decks. So, like I said, and like the wisdom card comes up about, like integrating knowledge and experiences and stuff like that you've had, not just in this lifetime, in other lifetimes too. And so, if this is somehow part of a karmic issue with them, that's a whole other ball game. Yay! She's back, my sister. I don't know, without getting like really into it. The only like I have to do like past life read to get into all of that, which I can't even do tonight because I'm scattered at the moment. Why does my back hurt so bad? I was going to say my recommendations. So, Andrew, I need to be aware of. She's a maniac. I don't think. How do I put this? So there's a few things that you can do. So one thing is you could do like, if you've ever heard of an egg cleanse, super easy, very effective. And if you start to feel stuff building up again, just do it again. You could pay for spell work. I do hex removals and transmutation spells where I turn the negative shit that they send you into positive shit that they, you know what I mean? Like, those are very helpful, but they're also not free. And then, I mean, they're not like hundreds of dollars either, but anyways, so doing egg cleanse, doing spell work, and then also, as far as karmic stuff goes, the only way to really truly remove that is to break cycles. It's to learn lessons. It's to, which hence the wisdom card coming out twice. Like there's something that you're supposed to break, and that happens by going through different experiences and then learning from those experiences, right? Not repeating cycles. And a lot of times those are not easy experiences. So these things that you're seeing as them hexing you, I'm not saying they haven't hexed you, but there's a decent possibility that it's not a hex, that it's karmic debt. And that like the things that are happening are, I'm going to say, lessons that you're supposed to learn from. And I know that's like shitty to hear. Like, but I mean, same. Like, I think a lot of us, like the point of each lifetime is to learn, is to have experiences and learn from things. And I think that karmic just makes it, more intense. Yeah. So I think that part of it is going to be shifting perspective and changing the thought process that they are doing this to you, and instead looking at it from the perspective of these are things that I can learn from. Like, that sucked. This is what I am not going to do again because I learned it in this situation, right? I don't know if you were in here. No, you weren't in here earlier when I read the resilience card. But it's, oh, maybe I should have read that wisdom card. That would have been smart. Maybe I will. All right, I'm going to read this one, and then I'm going to move on to Rose because some of my people have been waiting a minute. Right, wisdom. But we do free cards. I'm on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for sure. Sometimes other days, but those are the days that I'm pretty much always on. So, and we do free cards. We don't do free questions usually, but we do free cards. All right, wisdom. These are shadow cards. So I need to post the videos for these because I haven't posted on my TikTok, but I don't have them posted on YouTube yet. These are shadow cards. So they're meant to be used for, like for shadow work. Okay. All right. I am wisdom embodied. All of the wisdom I need is accessible to me, through me, and within me. I've got you. So I've got, sorry. As soon as I finish with Quajon, I've got Rose. And then I don't know if Veronica's back, but, and then you. Oh, and Kanisha. Okay. No, get out of my way. I swear to God, I'm today is just today. All right. Wisdom is not equivalent to how much information we have or how much we know. Wisdom is eternal and has nothing to prove. We live in a world and a time of information overload. We don't need more information, we need more wisdom. To embody wisdom is to hold the knowing that there is much to be learned and curious about, that is far underneath the surface. I can't talk tonight, I'm sorry. Surface of information. Wisdom keepers will share what they know from their own experience rather than a projection of absolute truth, and they will also share that there is much they do not know. We cultivate wisdom by letting inquiries move within our being and allow our experiences to transform us from the inside out. We don't receive wisdom from books, we receive it from living and from the alchemy of how we sit with the information and translate it through our bodies, energetically, emotionally, mentally, physically. Wisdom comes from letting insight, move through us. Think about ways that you sit with knowledge, information, insight, and wisdom. Think about the life experiences that have brought you deep wisdom. Consider ways to be in deeper exploration of your own shadowy corners to receive more of your own innate wisdom. Allow wisdom to rise up to and through your heart to guide your way. And if I might fall asleep, but then I'm exhausted. Okay. Okay. Questions to ask yourself, and then I have one more thing I want to say about this. Okay. Where have I been valuing information over wisdom? How can I sink more deeply into the wisdom I have within? And how can I gain more wisdom from exploring my shadows? And then it's got a ritual. Oh, okay. I know what I was going to say, and then I'll read the ritual part. So look at the experiences that you have had, and if it seems like there's kind of a recurring theme, that's probably one of the ones that you're supposed to learn from. Okay. Ritual. Receive wisdom in action. Stand outside in nature and see the interconnectedness around you. Sit with an elder and ask about their life's experiences and challenges. Sit with a child and listen to their elaborate tales and fantastical stories. Sit with someone that you would not normally be excited to listen to. Plan for a time within the next week to create space to listen without an agenda. or without desiring to gain something specific. Listen from the ears of not knowing anything at all. Allow yourself to receive wisdom from an unexpected source. I have a recommendation on that also. What's his freaking name? I do this every time. There's a guy on here that I've watched on YouTube. It's been a minute, but and he tells like the Navajo like traditional like stories and stuff, and it's super interesting. And I think it's called something like that. Hold on a second. There we go. Oh, it's literally just called Navajo Traditional Teachings, and it's like that's the that's their like picture or whatever. Anyways, his stuff's really interesting, and it's so different. It's so different from different. Woo. Sorry. So different from like any experiences that I've ever had. So I think that it's really cool. It's an interesting perspective that you don't necessarily have to go out and meet people, because I personally don't like to do that. Anyways, karmic stuff. You could do egg cleanse, could get rid of whatever energy they might be sending at you, but some of this stuff is just stuff you're going to have to work through. I know that's not easy to hear. All right, Rose. It's actually not that far behind. Interesting. It's actually less far behind than TikTok is. Huh. Okay. All right. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Please get the cards for those. Give it a second. All right. So we've got modest fortitudes upright, introspections in reverse, safety is upright, and communications in reverse. So this is kind of, I know you do a lot with shadow work, and we've talked the last few reads about where to be putting your energy and where to not be putting your energy. And I think that the safety upright is definitely a good sign. And I think that the communication in reverse is, I think it's literal. I think that it is about distancing yourself to an extent from communicating with people that are making you question yourself in negative ways. I can think of someone directly. But, because I know that you're, with this modest fortitude, like this is the work that you do, right? It is that, pushing through and finding solutions and doing the energy work and all that stuff. It's all that stuff that you do. I'm just leaving it to you, you know? I know. So are a lot of people. You know, like so are a lot of people. And I'm not saying I'm not saying you can't communicate at all. I'm just saying, like, don't don't let them make you question your path. You know, like if you're putting in all of this time and energy and effort into trying to fix everything for everybody and it's not working, and then you're doubting yourself because it's not working, that's not helpful. So just look at where, you know, the communication is affecting you, or just how the communication is affecting you. And if it's affecting you pretty much only in negative ways, then it's time to really look at, you know what I mean? They have to. Like this is, you know, like that this is their journey too, and you can't do it for them, you know? And so like if you keep trying, like not only is it not working, it's kind of probably maybe making it worse. I'm not saying they. How do I put this? I don't want to argue. All I'm saying is, and I'm going to pull the other cards, but all I'm saying is you can guide, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. You know, like you can give guidance, you can say, here's the direction, but like some people are just going to stay in victim mentality forever by their own choice. And it's hard. It's hard not to be in it when all this stuff is going nuts right now. I'm on Rose, and then I've got Liz, and then you, and then if she's still awake. I get one card for Liz, please. You can't base your success and your worth and your happiness on their success and their progress. You know, I think they'd be more easy to not attach myself to fix their lives and feelings everything else. That's fair. I think, I think part of this is your lesson. You know, like I think part of it is your lesson. Like you have to set boundaries with people, and most of the time that's not easy. Can I get the freaking? Thank you. You're welcome. All right. Okay. This one is panic. I guess I can show it over here too. Panic. I meet sensations of panic with a grounded, gentle presence. I breathe in and take a deeper look. Sudden overwhelm in our system is felt viscerally. With or without cause, when a burst of angst, fear, or high stress arises, it can catapult one into hysterical feelings or thoughts. It isn't just in our minds, body rushes in an automatic response. Our mind and body are intrinsically intertwined. What happens to the mind when the body begins to feel charged, static, heart racing, sick with angst, nervousness, or jumbled uncertainty in the gut? What happens to the body when the mind races, irrational thoughts pervade, fear arises, and overwhelm hits? One feeds the other. It can be difficult to decipher the root. It can turn into a self-perpetuating spiral, amplifying the very panic itself. It can be frightening to feel an inability to breathe or think with the fullest coherence. While we can't control every situation, we can learn to repattern how we meet panic and stress when they arise. In times of high stress, angst, or panic, how does your body feel viscerally in response? In times where your heart races or you feel uneasy for no apparent reason, does the mind swoop in and create more stress? Consider ways to pause, breathe, ground, and self-soothe when the body and mind are at odds. Questions. When do I notice myself feeling overwhelmed or panicky? All the time. Sorry. How do I soothe myself in high stress moments? And when I notice angst or panic in my body, how do I respond? And then the ritual, ground the nervous system with your own rooted touch. You've heard me read this one 1,000 times. And I always suggest something else. Doing that like bilateral stimulation and all of that. So I'm going to do this one. Oh, they're not going easy on you tonight. They're like, oh, look, she's listening. Okay, so this one is Quest into the Subconscious. This is the one when I first got the deck. I shuffled it and I was like, what do I need to know or whatever? And I got this card and I cried and I almost threw the deck away. I was just like, never mind, I don't want it anymore. Okay. Trauma is real. It's not always what's happening on the surface that can explain our current reality or experience. Your entanglement with intense emotions and reactions right now may very well be triggered by something that has deep roots in the subconscious. Oh, I just realized something. Okay, sorry. Science calculates that about 10% of our lives are run by our conscious thought, while 90% is run by the subconscious. So if you find yourself with persistent triggers that make you feel not enough, too much, overwhelmed, afraid, or chronically separated from your own sense of love and belonging, the question isn't, what's wrong with me? The right question is, what happened to me? Your subconscious has many of the answers to situations that plague and mystify you. Quest down into that sacred space to explore the truths waiting there. That one is, that one I was like, or I could not do that. I'm not going to say the realization that I had on here because it's too, it's too personal of a thing to just be said on live. So, but yeah, that's a rough card. You're welcome. Oh, wow. Preparation and healing. All right. My cough. All right. Liz, are you here? I guess you're over here, aren't you? I'm going to write this down. Try not to trigger myself. Okay. No, it's okay. You're good. I don't know if how it really works on here, honestly. Okay, let's see if Liz is on here. Liz, are you here? Okay, cool. I'm going to send you a picture of what I just wrote down, what I'm not saying. Potential trigger warning. Okay. All right, I'm on Liz, and then I've got Kenesha, and then I've got if she's still awake. I get 4 cards for Liz. Yep, I'm on you. 4 cards for Liz. No, sorry, I was telling my sister that. Okay, then. Just gonna give you that one because it was stuck to it anyway. The puzzle piece. You know, they put that there to keep people from doing that stupid sleep on live bullshit, but I still see it happen all the time. That always irritated me. Oh, we've got that interesting upright, reverse thing going on. Actually, they're all in the right direction. I think they are. It's on the right. I think it just went to your comment. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Okay, so we've got devotion in reverse, higher perspective upright, productivity in reverse, healing wounds upright, and then adaptability in reverse. Oh shit. That was funny. I just want to say, this is temporary, right? Like you're trying to hold on to the higher perspective. I could see that slipping a little bit, which, you know, fair. But I will also say this, that like productivity, you know, that like work card, like it's in reverse, but it's only in reverse through perspective, right? So I know that it seems like everything is falling apart because everything's falling apart for everybody right now. Anyways, I know everything is kind of falling apart right now, but like it doesn't mean that the work that you've done was for nothing, right? It's okay, you're good. It doesn't mean the work that you've done is for nothing. It doesn't mean that you know, the healing stuff that you have worked on, you know, doesn't matter anymore. Like, and having that higher perspective is something that while it is reasonably being challenged right now, massively being challenged right now, you fully have the capability to adapt to whatever situation comes up, right? I think I sent you that. I don't know if I sent you that thing, that picture I have, but it's like, I know everything happens for a reason, but what the fuck? Like, yeah, basically, like everybody that I know. Everything that you have been through and come out the other side of. Like, I think you were in here when I was reading the resilience card, but like everything that you've been through and come out of has gotten you to a place of being able to push through and come out of this too. Right? So even though it seems like, great, everything's falling apart again, the stuff that you have done wasn't for nothing. The things that you have learned, like, you didn't learn that for nothing. And this is not a punishment. So I don't want you to look at it like you failed or like, the things that you did didn't matter. Yeah, I know. Let me just tell you, everybody is going through it. And the only thing I can think of explaining why it's happening, because it's happening on such a large scale, right, is so many of those like shifts or whatever that are happening, we talked about, some of them are about karmic healing and breaking karmic cycles, and we all know that in general really sucks. So I think that this is a challenge that you're going to overcome, just like you've overcome everything else. Even if you can't see how right this very second, it will happen, right? Like things are going to work out. This is happening for a reason. It's not going to stay like this forever. I know it feels like it, but it won't. All right, I'm not going to do shadow cards. I don't think. No, let's do this. Oh. Wow. I'm going to read that one again. I know I don't do gifts, but if you want to go subscribe to my YouTube, I'm on live on that too. The link is in my link tree in my bio. And if you go subscribe and you ask the question over there, then I answer it. That's the only time I do free questions. Okay, can I get one? You didn't let me ask the question. All right, okay, fine. They were like, no, it was that one. Books, okay. Her message was to me that man, this one really hurts. I know. Now, I haven't talked about it yet, but I also had a test very recently that fucking sucked. Like, recently as in, like, Wednesday. Okay. I'm not going to read this one unless you didn't hear it. Okay, the only way, if you want questions answered, the only way I answer questions, because they're normally not free. The only way that I've been answering questions for free is I'm trying to build my YouTube, because I'm going to be getting rid of TikTok soon. So if you want to go to my link tree, go to the link for my YouTube, comment your question over there, then I will answer it. Okay. So if you didn't hear this one, I'll read it again. But this one was the question to the subconscious one. And then I'm going to read this one, because it's this one. Okay. All right. So this one is, here's your do-over. Failure is a chimera. Part beast, part blessing, it lurks just beyond our greatest plans, terrifying us. But when we're willing to fail, that toothsome chimera can become our ally. When we dare to befriend what we fear most, we become resilient, fierce. When failure threatens to overcome you, its bite tries to convince you you're dying, but it's lying. Your soul is forged of lightning and stardust, and I just got goosebumps, and it cannot be destroyed. But only you can prove this to yourself by getting back up after failure. Insist on remembering who you are and what you're really made of. There is magic in the wake of a fiasco. Failure gifts you with the chance to refine your plans. Any path that leads astray shows us how to find a better way. When we embrace failure, we tame the beast that once terrified us. That one. And it's like freaking stardust, and I'm just like, oh, the thing the other day thing. Okay. I know, right? Okay. This one, a blessing of belief. The fairy gift of restoring and strengthening your faith in the fairy. Your belief in the fairy may have wavered at times as the human world invades your own enchanted space. This blessing brings to you the belief that will help you through your days, the unshakable conviction that you have allies and friends in the other realms, and they will be with you, assist you, dance with you, appreciate you. The gift of belief restores to you a lost piece of the soul. For when we lose our belief, a part of ourselves can fade and dim, becoming quietly sorrowful, lessening the brightness of our days. So, with this gift is returned to you belief, a sense that you and the fairies are entwined, one with the other, and your soul grows and becomes ripe again with belief. Let there be sureness in you, a quiet, loving conviction that there are indeed fairies, that you are a part of that world, and the natural world is the holiest place we have been given. Despair shall lift, doubt will vanish, and you will be returned to the faith that will brighten this day and every day to come. Believe, fairy friend, for they believe in you. A gift of faith, of belief is now yours. I can't even. They just like nailed that one. This whole thing, like, look at this. She's like got the freaking lantern and everything, and I'm just done. I'm done. Wow. Ooh, you got one hell of a team, Liz. Let me just say. I know. Like, at least you know you're not in this shit alone. They are making that very clear. All right, is Kanisha here? Very freaking clear, right? That's like, oh my god. Oh, I think I showed it to you guys. That video, awesome. That video where I was in a really not great place. It wasn't that long ago. Like, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago. You're welcome. And I get 4 cards for Kanisha. And I asked my guide, I was like, I need flashing neon sign, because I'm just not doing well. And he sent me that good night. And he sent me that video that was like everything, or sent me, I opened my phone, I opened like YouTube to listen to ASMR, and it was in the middle of a random video, and she was like, I know it doesn't look like it right now, but everything here is made of magic, and when you see that, it works for you. And I was like, that is the biggest flashing neon sign I've ever seen in my life. Never again will I ever question it. I get 4 cards for Kanisha. No, you're probably right. I probably will. He was like, yeah, you will. One more. I am, but I'm not doing mediumship tonight. It's been a hectic night. So normally it's 35, but I'm not doing it tonight. I will be on tomorrow though. Oh, what am I doing? Right, okay. Thank you for the gift. Okay. Well, it's 2 a.m. right now. I guess it depends on if it gets busy again. You would be next if you want. And then, actually, I don't know if Iffer's still awake. If Iffer's still awake, then she's next, and then you're after her. Okay, sorry. So we've got Hope in reverse, Inspiration, Mischief, and Peace are upright. I feel like I've said this a bunch of times. If anybody's wanting a question, the only way that I am doing free questions, because y'all know I never do free questions. The only way that I'm doing free questions is if you go over to YouTube. The link is in my link tree. Go over to my YouTube, subscribe to it, comment the question on there. Where? When? No, it's not there. And I haven't had that problem with anybody. So I don't know. I don't see it. Okay, let me focus. Let me do Kanisha's read. Oh, there's Marisol. Okay, it's a little behind. Hold on, I'm listening because someone's actually talking. I think that you're in the middle of a transformation, and that's why. So, YouTube, Jesus, I read YouTube. I'm sorry. Butterflies represent transformation, right? This is also the Hope card, and it's in reverse. But this is not it's not a permanent place to be at, right? It's not somewhere that you're stuck at. It's just we're just waiting, right? Now let's talk about the what we're waiting for and how we're going to move this along. So the Inspiration, Mischief, and Peace, right? So Mischief is about having a playful energy, a playful perspective. It's about not taking life too seriously, right? And then, so I think that if you're trying to really force inspiration, if you're trying to figure out what I'm doing next, and you're really just stressing out about it, that's why it's not happening yet. You have to be patient with the transformation that's happening. And by that, I mean, there's something that's shifting both inside of you and also in your life. So you've got to be patient with that happening and leaning into this inspiration in a more gentle way rather than trying to force something, right? You need to keep this playful energy about it, right? And you need to be at peace with the realization that it is going to end up getting worked out, right? It's happening in the time frame that it's supposed to. So don't stress yourself out about the fact that what you're wanting, or what you're not even sure what to want, hasn't happened yet. It will. And you're not doing something that you're supposed to do in order to make that happen. It's just not happened yet. Okay, can I get a card for Keisha, please? I see you, Marisol. Interesting. Okay. These two are very similar, and so I find it it's interesting that they both came out. Okay. I'm gonna read them in the order that they come in the book. All right, so this one is Mind That Monkey. Mind That Monkey. All right. Oh yeah, first year. Okay. The monkey mind is the part of your psyche that can turn your enthusiasm and bravery upside down. He is the trickster that chants words of not enoughness in your ears. He says your gifts and talents will never be enough, your ideas and plans are a waste of time, you won't amount to anything. If you dare to act on your bravest dreams, he is the one accusing you of being a fraud, an imposter. Like an intimidating parent or a disapproving teacher, all he has to do is cast a glance at your creative spark and you shrink, convinced you'll never be enough. So you hide your gifts, or worse, refuse to develop them. Suffer his tricks too long and your creativity drowns in doubt. You are being invited right now to question your thoughts and search for monkey mind in their midst. Are you listening to thoughts that match your true sparkling nature, or ones that pull your sparkle down into the depths of lostness? Only you can choose whom to listen to. Okay, and then this one is Beware the Shame Creature. I see question on YouTube. TikTok is still buffering. Weird. Okay, yeah, I see you over there. Yeah. Okay, so beware the shame creature. I need to eat. Shaky. Okay. Shame grows when it's fed. It'll gobble up your enthusiasm quicker than a frog devours flies on a hungry night at the pond. Once upon a time, you could not control how much shame you consumed. But as a sovereign adult, you get to choose how much you feed the shame monster by monitoring your thoughts. You are now responsible for how much it grows. Starve the monster by refusing to feed it your thoughts of unworthiness. Shrink it by sharing your shame stories. Find a trusted person and share for the sheer act of sharing. Hidden shame grows, but exposed shame shrinks. You don't need to be shameless or completely healed from trauma. You simply need to let out your shame so it doesn't complicate the situation. Write it down in a journal, collage it, then toss it in the fire. Just get it out of you. Shame has no place in a creature as lovely and deserving as you. I like that one. I like both of those, but I like that one a lot, I think. That might also be a good way of getting the inspiration, letting out what feels like it's holding you back. You're welcome. All right. Iffer. That was a terrible shuffle. I don't know where she is on here. I don't know which one you're on. Oh, Veronica's here too. Okay. Okay, can I please get 4 cards for Iffer? Okay. All right. Let's see more. Veronica, you're going to be next. 2 cards. Thank you. No, it's not 2 cards. Okay. Still got another one stuck underneath it. Trickery. Also, side note, if anybody on TikTok, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, if you go in my link tree and follow that and go subscribe, you can go comment over there and get a question answered for free. But either way, I'm not going to be on TikTok for that much longer. I don't know exactly how many days at the moment, but like trying to build up my YouTube so I can get off TikTok because I don't trust it anymore. Okay. Girl. Talking to Iffer. First card out is the romance card. Upright. So there's that. We've got almost all of these are upright. Make sure this one's in the right direction. Is this one in the right direction? Yeah. Okay. So we got romance, hesitation, mischief. Those are all upright. And we've got new opportunities are in reverse, and then communication is upright. Interesting. I've started saying it more again. We're gonna go back to doing, the joke about making a drinking game. And then Marisol, you're gonna be after Iffer. I haven't forgot about you. No, I'm sorry. Veronica's after Iffer, and then you're after Veronica. Sorry, my bad. Let me write you down because that's what's got me confused. Okay. All right, let me shut up and read the cards. Okay, so the hesitation card being upright is definitely giving me vibes like it's not a blockage. You're not making a mistake by going slow with this. It's just being upright, keeping that playful attitude about the whole situation. Basically, I think you're handling this the way that you should, honestly. Like, I think that letting things develop at their own pace, however they develop, is what you should be doing. I don't think that you're making a mistake. I don't think you should be pressuring or rushing into anything. And I think that this new opportunities in reverse, I think it's just that, like, the opportunity for that to become more, if it's going to become more, is something that's going to be presented kind of at the right time, And so it's sort of a kind of keep doing what you're doing with this particular situation. Thank you. With this particular situation, right? Communication is after new opportunities, communication's upright. So, we take our time and get to know who someone is, like, as well as possible, like really, really, really getting to know somebody and understanding who they are as a person at their core levels, basically, before we're jumping into anything. So I think that you're doing what you should be doing with this situation, I hope that I'm going to pull more cards, but I hope that, that, yes, it's just slow. Okay. Damn. Well, eventually we'll figure out the YouTube situation. Maybe somebody will come up with a better social media or streaming platform. Okay, can I please get a card for Iffer? Nice. I like these two. Hello. All right. 26. Feels like my finger needs to pop, but it won't do it. That's awful. Okay. Anyways, all right. So this one is unconditional self-acceptance, and I'm sorry that it is so blurry over there. Okay. Self-healing is but guided by the wisdom of the medicine woman who lives in you. Just as the raven is connected to the material world and the underworld, so too is your surface wound tied to the deep internal realm of emotion. Right now, you are urged to kindle the warm, gentle ember of unconditional self-acceptance. The raven's bright dark power warns you to get up from the table when love is no longer being served. People show you who they are through their actions. Your job is to believe them the first time. Instead of looking outward, expecting people or circumstances to change so you can feel better, challenge your own thoughts and beliefs with loving care. That's where your power lies. What did I miss? Oh no. Yep. I can put you on the list. Do you want me to read this one? Iffer? I'm going to start. Hopefully your phone doesn't die. Because it's my favorite one and it's short. Chug, chug, chug. Oh, wow. It is really behind. Okay. Bring on the Haggitude. No. It's a joke. It's a joke we have because I say interesting a lot. So we have a joke that we could turn it into a drinking game and you do a shot every time I say interesting and you'd be dead before the end of the live. Okay, anyways, bring on the Haggitude. Baba Yaga is the OG witch badass from fairy tales. She's seeking your attention right now. She's ancient, powerful, and full of haggitude, an attitude of do no harm but take no shit. Women of a certain age have seen and lived too much to put up with toxic people-pleasing, conformity, compliance, or soul-sucking compromise. Their spine has been forged with the steel of experience. They trust their intuition more than they trust your facts, and they're certainly not going to play nice to get ahead. It's time to dish up your inner hag. Let yourself be the powerhouse you are without dissembling, diluting, dumbing down, or playing small. Yeah, exactly. Nice. Sorry. Friendship minor emergency. That is very interesting. It only counts when I say it. Oh no, I said it. Baba Yaga. Veronica's like, no. I know. All right, okay. All right, I'm on Veronica, and then after Veronica is Marisol. And then Angelina. Oh, that was interesting. You guys couldn't see it because it was cut off by the thing, but like it started to go this way, and I was like, oh no, and like I did this, but it was like in the air. The pin wasn't even in my hand anymore, and like I did this, and it was like I felt this like string that like, and when I went like this, instead of going this way, it went back this way. It's like, what just happened? Okay, that was interesting. Angelina is on the list. Okay. Nice. All right. Can I please get 4 cards for Veronica? Oh, shit. Two more. Oh my god, they just want to throw yours over here. If that makes sense. Woo! Okay. Yeah, I don't know who all's new in here, but if you are, hi, welcome. We will be switching over to YouTube entirely in the near future. So hopefully we get people. Okay. All right, Veronica. So we've got luck, which is also destiny, upright, wisdom, upright, and then upheaval and patience are in reverse. This is not what you're going to want to hear. But everything happens for a reason. Like, I know that this is a really shitty situation. I know that, like, the upheaval is, this pain and chaos is definitely just got a death grip on your life, kind of. And, the patience card in reverse, I think that you're just ready for it to get better, yeah, you know what happened. Yeah, I know. I think that the Destiny card is talking about, excuse me, the Destiny card is talking about, okay, Iffer, it's talking about what happened, like it's Destiny's based off free will. It's talking about the choices that were made, and at this point, you just have to do your best to integrate this experience and the knowledge that you've gained from it into wisdom instead of just, we don't want to wallow too much. It's totally okay and understandable to be upset, right? So I don't want you to think that, like, you're not allowed to be upset. You're totally allowed to take time to be upset because this is a really shitty situation. But I don't want you to, like, lean in that so much that you think that's how it's going to always be, Good. Are they leaving you alone, at least? Finally? Are we finally done with all the chaos and bullshit? Oh my goodness. His candle is taking forever. Like, there's been a few times that I thought it was going to go out. It didn't, but I thought it was going to. Okay. Oh no. First over here giving me battery updates. 5%, 4%. Okay, well, looks like his is working then. Okay, can I get... Okay. One more for Veronica. Deciding if I'm going to do these or not. Yep, I am going to do that one. Well, at least we know that that one's working. Now we just got to get rid of the other one. Yeah, I'm so glad that it got better, Iffer. Really. It has been so annoying. God. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I don't even know what to say. All right, let's do these. So this one is identity. I guess I could show it over here too. I forget to do that. I know who I am. I accept and appreciate all the unique layers of myself. I am me. I know. Medusa was depicted as a grotesque monster of a woman. In fact, not even a woman, but a feared and wrathful mythical creature. Snakes for hair and an awful appearance, blood that births beasts, and a look that will turn you to stone. Under the surface is the story of a woman, a maiden who was taken against her will and then punished for it by being cursed with the image that is widely known to us. Even then, these are just two facets to an entire life story of one woman. With image and identity, what is seen on the surface can only share a small fraction of what makes up the whole. The way others see us isn't our identity unless we choose to become the stories others tell about us. How others see us is not our responsibility to hold. We can only be responsible for being ourselves as we choose and creating the identity that we desire to live with and live as. Our experiences do not define who we are. We are each unique expressions that will never be repeated. Notice any layers that you hold back because you somehow feel that they won't be accepted, understood, or loved. If being yourself brought rejection, shame, or abandonment at some point in your life, it may be more difficult to embrace your own unique aspects. This is an invitation to let your weird flag fly. This is so spot on right now. Marisol, I need you to be a little patient. Okay, I promise I saw your thing. I acknowledged it earlier that I saw it. I haven't forgot about you. I put you on the list, but I need you to chill. Okay, questions. Do I live as the fullest expression of who I am at my core? And how do others see me? What can't they see? How have I held back from allowing myself to fully be me? Then the ritual. Gather. Oh, you should do this one. This one is just spot on right now. Oh, okay. Gather a piece of paper and something to write with. At the top, write all the ways people have seen you, to include not true and unpleasant things. Draw a line underneath. Write all the roles, archetypes, and hats you've embodied and worn. Draw a line underneath. Write all the identities you've chosen for yourself. Draw a line. Finally, write down the deepest truths of your identity, underneath everything, your truest essence. Notice what pieces you've taken on that don't feel like your truth. Notice what is ready to be cleared away or more fully embraced. You get to choose your identity. That one. I'm going to do this one, but damn, that one hit. I was like, whew. All right. This one is Bravely Go. Bravely Go. Remember the adage, speak softly and carry a big stick? If you've never heard it, it basically means it's time to move forward bravely while carrying your awareness and discernment like a weapon. You already know which way to go. This is the moment to get up and move toward the path you're being called to, even if the way is dark or scary, especially if it's dark or scary. The only way to cure inertia is to move. So put your brave boots on and get busy. If there's something in your life that scares and excites you at the same time, it's almost always the best thing ever. You get a chance to prove to yourself that you're bigger than your fear, while also showing yourself you're worth every inspirational and thrilling experience you can dream up. Do it. Damn, man, they hit for you tonight. I'm so happy they did too. Like, hi Ariana. Hi. You're welcome. All right, Marisol. Let me see what your question is again. Good job for dental assistant. Chaos. We are chaos embodied, let me tell you. Yeah. Open the other deck. Let's see if I can get a yes or a no. Earlier, I was on, and all of a sudden, the power cut off. And because the power cut off, my Wi-Fi cut off. So I had to get off live and go fix it. And apparently, okay, they're still gonna get the job. The cord. So, my house is run off of 2 extension cords. One that goes to the garage and one that goes into my mom's house. And this one, which goes to the living room, melted in the in the living room where my son is sleeping. So we fixed it, like we switched things around, but it was crazy. Okay, where's one of them? I think it's you guys just answer the question. So I'm not in the mood right now. I'm just getting vibes like it's not. I know, yeah, not fun. Yeah, exactly. Just getting vibes like it's not the right one for you and your soul. Something they're wanting you to do first. Finally. I don't think so. I think there's something else that there's something else. This card's come up 3 times. There's something else that they're trying to guide you towards, and it's not that. And I did get the no cards, so I'm sorry. I know it's what you really want, but like there's something else that's right for you. It's not that. Okay, Angelina, are you still here? Oh yeah. Nice. Well, unless we're doing paid, I'm not going to sit here and pull and pull and pull. So. I think you should trust your gut and also, use your discernment. If it's something that you feel like you're going to be miserable doing, don't do it. If it's something that you're like, oh, this might work and I'm pretty sure I'd be good at it, that's the one I would go after. YouTube is so far behind. I think somebody earlier said they were sending PayPal, but I never got anything. You're welcome. Dang. Okay, well, I know sometimes it can be a lot to wait. if we're in the house anyway. Maybe I'll just go ahead and get off. Angelina, are you here? Okay, well, I'm gonna get off here and I'll be on tomorrow. Hopefully, we don't lose power again because I know we had a decently long list. Well, almost everybody came back actually. There was only one person I think actually that didn't come back, so that's not bad. But we might have had more. Anyways, all right. I'll be on tomorrow. I don't know who is on here, but I'll be on tomorrow, like 11:30 or 11:45 Eastern time. And I'm usually on till somewhere between 2 and 4, depending on how busy it is. So, I will make sure that you're subscribed and notifications or whatever. I don't put out a lot of stuff, so shouldn't drive you nuts. um, but anyways, all right. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I hope everybody has a fantastic, wonderful, fantastic, magical night, day, morning, whatever it is, wherever you are.